get started with the audio. I think we'll do the Lamborghini. We're revving up. We're revving up. We're almost here. One more. Waiting for Link. Okay, we're gonna start this party. That's a different countdown.
Never drove a Lamborghini.
Neither did I. Happy birthday! Joy Day! Celebrating you in a special way. See, we're all dressed up. The ladies are here. The entrepreneurs. We're going to be the entrepreneurs, Sherry.
Sounds like a new group.
Let's bring that music down. Welcome to HB2U. I'm Bonnie D with my lovely, wonderful, almost every Tuesday guest co-host, Sherry M. How are you today, Sherry?
I'm good. How are you, Bonnie?
I'm always happy when you're here, and this is my first HB. You know what? I incorporated the birthdays and the music events into my Read My Lips show last night at the beginning of the show, so that I can do it now 4 days a week.
Oh, double duty.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So let me start with our opening poem, and then we'll get started. It's time to cheer, to toast, to woo. It's July 29th. Happy birthday to you and you and you. With Bonnie D on her scarlet mic, dishing glam and sass with a vintage spike. And look who's here with her velvet roar. It's Sherry M. Did you know you had a velvet roar? Her guest, we have to get a velvet rope for you like you're coming in a theater. It's Sherry M., my guest co-host du jour. We're naming names in the birthday game from Hollywood Heights to YouTube fame, plus wacky holidays and music history gold. Get ready, darlings. The fun is set to unfold. So grab your party hat. I left mine in the other room. And let the champagne pour. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll wait. HB2U's lighting up July 29th with glam. Bam.
You don't have to wait.
And okay, I'll go get it. Glam, bam, and more. Welcome, Sherry. Let's get started with music events today. And oh, by the way, anything special you want to tell us about where you are today, where your location is?
Oh, in case you hear background noise, I am with my grandchildren today. So we have Shay and Jaden and Dakota. They're all sitting behind me somewhere.
Is Luca there today? No Luca today?
No Luca today. Luca's with Kayla today.
Okay. Well, happy welcome to your family. And in case they make an appearance, we need a cameo introduction. So here we go. Let's do music events in history. We have a whole bunch of them here. 1961, Dick Clark's Caravan of Stars summer tour. Remember Dick Clark from American Bandstand?
Yeah.
His summer tour appeared at the Atlantic City Steel Pier in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Sherry?
63, the folk group, which is one of my favorites, Peter, Paul, and Mary, released their rendition of Blowin' in the Wind.
I remember that song. 2 years later, 1965, the Beatles film Help! Help, I Need Somebody premiered in London. Woohoo!
66, Creams, which Cream included Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker, unofficial live debut in Manchester.
Interesting. The next year, 1967, The Doors' Light My Fire began 3 weeks at #1 on the singles chart. Woohoo!
And in 74, Neil Pearl officially joined Rush as their drummer.
Pert. Yes.
I'm thinking Pearl drums, Pearl cymbals.
I know, Jam. I know. And you know what? He just passed away about 2 years ago with great sadness. He was a wonderful drummer. 1978, we're going ahead 4 years. The Village People's fitness anthem. Macho Man, macho man. It went to the Billboard charts, but it only got as high as 25. I guess people didn't want to be too macho.
Doesn't matter. We still sing it.
I know we do. Go ahead.
78.
we have a viewer, Sherry. Let's wave hello. Somebody's watching. Thank you very much. Okay.
Columbia Records released Whenever I Call You Friend by Kenny Loggins and Melissa Manchester, reaching number 5, on the Billboard Hot 100.
Whenever I Call You Friend. Remember that?
I do.
Lovely song. I should get a copy of that for this show. I should. Our viewer went away. We must have said something. July 29th, let's do some celebrity birthdays. Fast and Furious today. Geddy Lee, vocalist and bassist for the legendary rock band Rush, is 72 today. Happy birthday, Geddy Lee. Patty? Next.
Rush is making a double appearance this week.
Yeah, Sherry.
Patty Scaffel is 72. Singer-songwriter, guitarist, member of Springsteen's E Street Band.
Woohoo! And one of my favorites, Ken Burns. These people were all born in the same day, the same year. Ken Burns,
Yeah, that's crazy.
documentary. I know, documentary. But sometimes we discover this documentary filmmaker behind the Civil War, jazz, not the war itself. Yes, the documentary and the national parks and America's Best Idea. However, the Ken Burns effect is very well known, Sherry, for people like me who use apps like iMovie to make videos. And the Ken Burns effect will take a still photo that you put into your timeline on your video,
Hmm.
and it will scan that visual from top to bottom or left to right. You set the parameters, and the Ken Burns effect makes it look like the camera is moving down around the
Yeah,
picture so
that's
that the
very commonly used today. I did
that,
not know it was the Ken Burns effect.
that's the
Very
Ken, and it
interesting.
says so in iMovie. It says there's an option for a style effect, and it says Ken Burns. There you
Ken
go.
Burns.
There you go. Who we got
Hmm.
next?
Martina McBride, she's 59, country singer-songwriter with hits like Independence Day.
And today is the 53rd birthday of Will, who spells his name with one L, W-I-L, Wheaton. He's an actor. He played Wesley Crusher in Star Trek The Next Generation. And I think he was on The Big Bang Theory, and they talk about Will Wheaton all the time. Next,
Okay, and then we have Josh Radnor is 51. He's the actor who starred in How I Met Your Mother.
did you ever watch that show, How I Met Your
I
Mother?
I have watched bits and clips of it. It's pretty funny. Yeah,
I
it's
watched
well
the
done.
whole thing. I watched, I think it was 7 seasons, and a couple of stars came out of that. Really, really good. I'm trying to think of Colby Smothers, the lady who played the one he, never mind, eventually. Spoiler alert. Yes, very interesting. Okay, social media birthdays. We have four here. On YouTube, we have a young lady named La Tia, Tia Lola, La Tia Lola. She's 27. She has 3.8 million subscribers. She does comic reaction videos, vlogs or vlogs, shorts.
Mhm.
Ah, Sherry, 83 million
3
views
million.
of her reaction to a Spider-Man cosplay. 83. Can you imagine 83 million people?
I no, I can't. I have to go look that one up now, actually.
Is that bigger than a country?
Well, it's views, so it's not people
Yeah, it
necessarily.
could be somebody who
People,
hit it 100 times, but that's still
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
people. That's a lot of
yeah.
83 million views. Who we got next?
We have Eva Gutowski, age 31. She's got 11 million plus YouTube subscribers. But Bonnie, as you give me these, I usually look them up to see like what are they really doing. And she actually is transitioning into music as Marisol and is releasing a debut electronic album. But
Really?
she's on the Time 100 creators list, which I didn't even know there was such a thing. So there you
Didn't
go.
either. Wow, 11 million subscribers. Oh my, and TikTok, she's got 7 million
Yeah,
too. You and I need
yeah,
to start doing lip sync videos. Maybe should we go do
yeah. I've
find
watched some of her content.
are they
It's not
good?
all just, yeah, it's some of it's decent. Some of it's pretty good. So yeah, I think she's got I'm not sure about the transition into electronic music, but
Okay. Well,
she's
happy
got some
birthday,
interesting stuff.
Eva, 31. You got to live long and prosper. And we have on Instagram Mason Ray Parker, a gentleman who is 26 years old. Oh, he's just starting out at 1.3
Yeah.
plus million followers. He does comedy skits. He has collaborated with top social media influencers and entertainers. That's all I found. But happy birthday, Mason Ray Parker. And Sherry?
Last but not least, we have TikTok's Dustin Smith. He's the ripe age of 24, and he had 2 million plus likes, hearts, and 220,000 fans for lip sync and comedy. And
I
I
think
had a hard time actually finding him on social media. There were so many Justin Smiths. Who knew that was such a common name? But I believe um it's just Dusty with two Y's at the end.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
that's him.
Nice
Yeah.
to know. I'm going to hold up a visual now. This is one of mine, and I'll tell you why. Because we are celebrating, we have two holidays we're going to get into, and two we're just going to mention briefly. Today is National Lipstick Day. It gained popularity thanks to beauty bloggers in the early 2010s. I'm going to just read the first bullet here. Lip color dates back over 5,000 years ago. In
Yeah.
Mesopotamia, women crushed jewels to color their lips? What? In ancient Egypt, Cleopatra and male nobility wore lip paint made from carmine beetles and plant
Ugh.
dyes. Sherry, what happened next?
That explains their lack of longevity.
Mesopotamia,
Um,
medieval.
in medieval Europe, lip color was banned and frowned upon, associated with witchcraft or vanity, but rebellious fashionistas always found a way.
Even in medieval Europe. In the 20th century, the modern bullet lipstick, I didn't know this was a bullet, was invented in 1915,
Neither.
revolutionizing glam on the go. In Hollywood's golden age, they made red lips
Yep.
iconic Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, and more. In World War II, lipstick was a symbol of strength and morale. Now, this goes back to
Hmm.
medieval Europe thought it was witchcraft. Okay, well, they thought it was strength and they rationed it for the troops. That's very interesting. Whether it was if there were any female troops, for the women, for their wives, we'll leave that one alone. Couple of fun facts, Sherry. Why don't you take us through these?
The average woman is said to own 7 to 10 lipsticks. I
How many do you
probably
own?
do.
You
At
think?
least 10. Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm.
Me too. Wait a minute.
In 2023, Mac's best-selling shade was Ruby Woo
Do you have
Lipstick
that?
Effect. I do not, and
We
I
have.
am not a big fan of MAC lipsticks.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm using the what have I got here? I've got the Maybelline and I like them a lot. So, and I like the
And
red
Maybelline's
case.
good.
Look at the
Yeah, I like
case.
NARS.
Isn't
NARS
that
are my favorite
pretty?
ones that I'm using. Yeah.
I like this. I love the case that you can see the red through. I can't see myself because my notes are in front here. Yes, here we go. See, you can see the light through it. I
Oh
just
yeah, yeah.
happen to like that very much. I'm not getting a good
Oh.
effect. There we go. Okay. And go ahead. Next, we have more
The
fun facts.
lipstick effect. Lipstick sales go up in economic downturns, which is interesting because it's an affordable luxury.
Isn't that
And
funny?
Queen Elizabeth I famously wore bright vermilion lips and believed it had healing powers.
Good for you, Liz. There's two. We have Taylor and we have Queen in our list today. Two Liz's. Okay, you're doing the next one, Sherry. It's something for lunch, I think.
Yeah, I never heard of this one. It's National Lasagna Day. So we're celebrating one of the world's most leading comfort foods. The origins, lasagna is thought to be one of the oldest pasta dishes, dating back to ancient Greece or Rome. The name is likely from the Greek laganon, referring to layers of pasta sheets, which is what lasagna basically is.
Yeah.
And the modern version then evolved in Naples in the Middle Ages.
Traditionally
So
made with flat pasta sheets and slow simmered meat sauce and tomato based
mhm,
ragu. I didn't know ragu had an accent grav over the U. It looks like a
I didn't
grav to
either.
me.
No.
And ricotta, or they say ricotta, mozzarella,
Yes.
mozzarella, and Parmesan cheese and
Very
bechamel, which
good.
is a white sauce. There you go. Northern Italian. I'll do the next
Mhm.
one. Italian immigrants brought lasagna to the US in the late 1800s. Been around for a while. By the mid
Wow.
20th century, everybody was cooking lasagna everywhere. Household, diners, restaurants. What's next, Sherry?
Hmm. Lasagna is traditionally made with pasta sheets. Oh, you said that already.
I said that
Today's
already.
lasagna world includes vegetarian, which I have made, not the vegan, which uses cashew cheese and lentil bolognese, but I'm sure that's good for a substitute. Seafood with shrimp, scallops, and white wine sauce, and dessert lasagna,
I
which I have never done. Yes, with chocolate pudding layers and with cookie crusts.
have to try that. And a couple of
Me
fun
too.
facts here. In 2002, a group based in Poland set the Guinness World Record for the largest lasagna. I hope you're sitting down because we wouldn't be able to get up if this was, never mind, 5.3-ton lasagna. I need to get a
How
picture
did
of
they
that.
do that?
I don't know. Garfield the cat is lasagna's most famous fan. I didn't know that either. I'm not a Garfield
No.
fan. Lasagna is the second most Googled pasta dish in the US after spaghetti.
Really?
And there's an idea being floated around online for a lasagna museum. I can't even. We have two more quick holidays. You
Where
do
would
the
it
next one,
be?
Sherry. What's the next holiday? You do.
Um, we've got chicken wing day.
Okay.
We have, let's see, I'm scrolling through all the notes. Oh, and rain day.
Rain day.
Rain day. And listen, we have had enough rain here in the Northeast. I don't need rain day,
I'll tell you,
but it's supposedly a day-long celebration of precipitation, honoring rain's essential role in sustaining life, refreshing nature, and inspiring joy across cultures.
I love that. I'll tell you, we are starved for rain here in Tennessee, and Alexa keeps promising thunderstorms almost every day. It's going to rain at 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
51% chance, and then it's 3, 4, 5. It's going to rain tonight at 7 o'clock, and then it's 9, 10, 11, and no rain. But yesterday we had a little bit of, I'll call it a squall at around noon. And I was planning to go to the grocery store, which is just a few miles away, but I don't like driving on narrow roads in thunder and lightning and rain. Well, I went to the grocery store, and as I got out of my car, it seemed fine. Got out of my car, Sherry, I heard rumble. That wasn't a Lamborghini in the parking lot either. And I said, oh crap. So I went and did my grocery shopping, and
You
you
know,
could hear like a stormtroopers, probably shouldn't say that, on the roof of the grocery store about 20 minutes later. And it was torrential, the
yep,
noise, the
I love
thunder.
those.
It was unbelievable. So they have at my supermarket, it's called Food Lion, and they have golf umbrellas, golf size, regular,
Oh
big,
yeah.
huge umbrellas. So this very nice gentleman, checkout person, said to me, he was going on his lunch break, and he said, I'll get you to your car. So he took one of their great big umbrellas, and I said, listen, just I'll walk to the car and I'll drive up. They have a little portico where they can wheel your groceries out in the cart and then pack your car right next to it without having to
Yeah.
walk out. So I went to the car, and surprise, surprise, I had parked fairly far down because I like that little walk. And right next to my driver's side, 3 inches of water. My little suede red boots. And a woman in the store said to me, you're going to get those red boots all wet. And I said, oh, no, I'll be fine. I'm up almost up to my ankles in water now. And I got in the car, and I couldn't close this big umbrella because it didn't have a button or a snap. You had to put your hand out, go all the way up,
It was old fashioned.
push this outfit and pull it down. And then I had to get it into the car across my lap with all the water and put it across the passenger seat and put it on the floor there. Meanwhile, the entire car is wet inside. Then I slowly drove up to this area in front of the supermarket where they had this big portico, and this gentleman, Phil, was standing there with my grocery cart. And I put down the window. I said, put him on the front seat. Don't bother with the trunk. So I put the window down. Now the rain is pouring into the car from the window. And he said, give me the umbrella. So I lift up the umbrella, which is still full of water, and it's all over the seat. He takes the umbrella, and then he loads the groceries in. He said, I'm getting your car. Oh, and I said, it doesn't matter. Just pack my car. So he gave me the groceries, and then I slowly drove home, and it was, thank God, no lightning. Thunder, sharing the noise was just incredible. Got home safely, and as soon as I pulled in my garage, the rain stopped. Wouldn't you know?
Murphy's Law.
But 12:30 this morning, rumble, rumble. It wasn't me. Outside, rumble, rumble. And around 12:45, while I was trying to finish my 50 words with friends puzzles, click, the house went dark. Click. We lost power,
Oh,
and the
how
router
long?
and modem went down, and
Yeah.
my iPad said, would you like to go on your hotspot on your iPhone? And I said yes. The lights came back on right away, but the computer, of course, was off. I had to reset that this morning. All the timer on the kitchen and the clock
Yeah.
on the microwave, I did those this morning, but we were fine. But the noise from the rain, so we've had torrential rain here 3 times yesterday.
Wow.
I'm
We had a
hoping.
day like that last week and the power was out, cable was out, hit a couple of really good lines.
I forgot to
Yeah.
hit record on this. I don't know why, but we have I'll record. I'll get it from this. So let's say goodbye. I didn't do sound effects because we're just having so much fun. So let's say goodbye, and we're going to close out. And some days are
Darn.
like that, right, Sherry? Some days are just like that. So here we go. I think Zoom records automatically. Here we go. Thank you, Sherry. Have fun with your family, and let's go out.
Bye.
Meta records this for us. I'll download the recording and send it to you. Happy birthday. It's your day. Celebrate. Special way. Shine. Smile. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba.